Hi guys, today I'll be showing you how to multiply variables. It's the same thing again as you multiply numbers, but you need to make sure of some rules. Now, multiplying, if there are brackets for two variables, this means the two variables are multiplying. Okay, so just remember that rule. So if it was 2 bracket 2, the answer would be 4. Okay, so it would be considered as 2 multiplied by 2. All right, so brackets means multiplication. Okay, now I have some examples here. Before that, I'm going to teach you I'm going to teach you the degrees. So if you guys know it already, ignore this part. So if you have x times x, this is x multiplied by x. This will become not 2x, because that's adding. This time it's going to become x to the power of 2, because you have two x's here multiplying. If it was x times x times x, it would be x to the power of 3. However many x's you have, that's the power you're going to put here. Okay, now let's start with the examples. First example, x times y. So x times y is simply x and y. All you just need to write it like this. You can also write this as y times x. It's the same thing. Now for y times x is yx, or you can write this as xy. These first two are the same thing. They're exactly the same thing. They're equal to each other. These two are equal to each other. Now z times y times x, this is basically, if there are different variables, you just need to put them beside each other. That's all you need to remember. So z times y times x. That's all. That's the answer. Or you can write this as y times x times z, or you can write it as x times y times z. Doesn't matter. The order doesn't matter here. You just need to make sure you're multiplying them. Now 2x times y. So this is a little different. You have 2x here, so you're going to write 2x y. That's it. Or you can write this as 2yx. It's the same thing. Okay, so 2xy. Now we have 2x 2y. So the 2's multiply, everything multiplies. So 2 multiplies with 2 becomes 4, and xy. So this is 4xy. You can also write this as 4yx. It's the same thing. 2z times 2x times 2y. So this will become, let me write this down for you guys. This is, if you do the first two, 2z times 2x, it becomes 4zx, and then you're still left with 2y. Now 4zx times 2y is 4 times 2 is 8, so 8zxy. That's the answer. Okay, so 8zxy. 8zxy. You can also write this as I've told you guys before, x, y, z. Doesn't really matter which order you write them. Make sure the number stays in the front. X times x is x squared. Okay, now x times 2x is 2x squared, because you have a 2 here. Okay, now let me give you one more example. Let's do y this time. Y times 2y times x times z. Okay, really big one. Okay, so you start off by looking at the numbers in front of the variable. So you have 1 here, you have a 1 here, you have 2 here, you have 1 here, and you have 1 here. So the highest number you have is 2, and 2 multiplied by all the ones will remain 2. So you put in 2 here, you have 1y, you have another y, so that will become y squared, and you have another y here, so that's going to become 2y squared. This whole thing is going to become 2y squared. Now 2y squared, and you have x and z here, so you're just going to write 2y squared xz. 2y squared. Okay, it's because you have 1 2 3 y's, so y to the power of 3, sorry, it's y to the power of 3, not square, y cubed, because you have 3 y's here, so y to the power of 3, and you have a 2 here, so you carry the 2, and you have xz, so you carry the x and z also. That's it.